So we're drawing a koala today. Okay, so our koala, we're gonna, of course, remember we always start with the big shapes, right? So we don't start with details yet, we start with the big shapes. So we're gonna start with a nice big circle for his head, and we'll do an oval body. We'll add little arms. And I made him look like he's getting ready to hug somebody. Gonna jump on somebody and hug them, but he also has his leaves that he likes to eat. I think they like eucalyptus leaves. And then we also have to add ears. Okay, so let's start with head. And head is going to be pretty big. So mine is a little oval shape, which is okay. If you decided you wanted to change it, you can always erase it. So like I might want to fix that because I thought, well, we'll make his head a little bit rounder. Okay. So now we have a nice circle. So next, we have to do the body. Okay, so it's almost like a U. So I'm going to start here by the bottom of its head, and I'm going to go all the way down to here. I'm going to darken that so you guys can see it. I'll darken this one too.
Okay.
So we've got head and our body. And I think next we're going to draw the cute little ears. So the ears kind of remind me of a half circle, but because they have so much fur, we want to make that circle look a little bit fuzzy. Okay, and then this is just like the inside of the ear. So we're going to start with the big shape first, and then we'll do the little circle. So the big shape, let's see if we can get my ear. Okay, the big shape, it's like a teddy bear's ear, so it's really similar, except for it's gonna have little fluffy parts, and they kind of look like little waves. Kind of like that. And then we're drawing the inside of the ear. The inside of the ear is just a circle. Okay, so that is one ear. We're gonna do the same exact thing. We're gonna draw the ear the same exact way on this side. So we're gonna start with the big part of the ear, and we're gonna do the little fluffy waves. So we'll kind of go up. This one looks a little bit different, but that's okay. It's just like fluffy cartoon hair. So I've got my little wave. We'll make it a little bit darker. And then we're gonna do the same. We're gonna draw that same little half circle. And we're gonna draw it right there. So now we got two. And if you notice my ear's a little bigger than the other, that's no problem. Okay, so we have ears, a head, the body. Now it's time for arms. And if you look at the arm is like a line, but then I kind of made a little half C, almost like it's its little paw. And then I made another line. Okay, so we've got one line, a C, and then another line. So we're gonna do that on this guy. We're gonna draw a line, a C, and another line. And we're gonna do now this guy down here. I just made him have like a little knee. So it's it's the same kind of lines with that C, but we're just gonna add a little bend. So we're gonna add a small line this time and a longer line. Now we add the C. It's cool, it's more like it's like a C still. And then we'll add that little part of his leg. So just like this. So when we go to this side, we're going to do the exact same thing. We are going to draw these same shapes for the arms on this side. So we'll do the same on this. So we're going to start with our line. This time it's a backward C. So we're going to make a backward C. And then we're going to add another line. And then we've got our, oops, let's see if we can try this. So we're going to finish this leg, and it's the same as this leg, but it's going to be kind of the opposite direction. So we're going to make our line first. We're going to come down. We've got that kind of upside down C. And add that tiny little part. So I'm going to just darken this guy for you so you can see it. Because now we have all of our big shapes. Okay, now it's time to add all the details. We are going to start with the eyes. So I made just 2 small round circles. We'll do the eyes. 2. And koalas have a big oval nose. So we're going to give them a big oval nose. And of course, I want my koala to be a smiley koala. We're going to do one. It looks like the letter J. And then we'll do another one, but it's going to go the other direction. Okay. We need to add some fluffy fur on his. So I drew it like this. And you can draw it any way you want, but that was kind of what the fur reminded me on his little tummy. Okay, I think we have little toenails. I made mine be a little rounded because sometimes I think they're sharp, but also I think they're really thick. So I'm gonna go add those to all of the feet. You know whose toenails these remind me of? They remind me of Stitch and Lilo and Stitch. I got to give him his long branch of eucalyptus leaves. So I am just gonna add, let's see, even though I didn't make the paw close, I can see his hand. That is a long line for the branch. And then I'm going to add one more. The width. And I'm just going to add leaves. And you can add as many leaves as you like. There is not a wrong number of leaves. All the way down my stem. I might even add the little lines that you see in leaves. Right? They kind of have these little lines in the center. You ever looked at leaves closely? Okay, so this is his little branch. So I think my eyes look a little different. I wanted to make his eyes look like they were shining. So I drew a tiny little circle. It looks like his eyes are kind of shining. And then I shaded all of his eye in. Just like that. And I did the same with the other one. And then of course, we have to shade his nose in. If you are using markers, you can of course pick whatever colors you want to color in the eyes and the nose. We'll color this one a little bit darker. Other than that, I feel like they look pretty close. We've got branch, we've got little toes. Now I have twin little koala bears. But remember, the last thing we need to do, we need to make sure we sign our art, right? Everybody signs their artwork.